The Canadian Breast Cancer's CIBC Run for the Cure takes place here in Nanaimo at Bevan Park on Sunday, October the 2nd. You can go online and register CIBCRunforthecure.com for more information. You're watching Go. This is Patricia Zogar. She's a minister with Unity Church here in Nanaimo. We'll bring a little bit more clarification to Unity later, but we're talking peace today. What inspired you to organize and celebrate peace at a local level here in Nanaimo?
Well, ironically, I was retired at the time, and the little voice was saying to me, "You're not quite done yet, honey." And so I was meditating and journaling, and I found myself writing, "What do you want to do? Peace Day, how big do you want to go?" And so at that time I was guest speaking at Unity occasionally, and I mentioned that in one of my talks, and suddenly people were volunteering to help me. And so it kind of, like Topsy, it just kind of grew and grew.
And now last year there were some small scale events.
There were.
And this year you're making things a little bit more celebratory, much bigger. What are you doing this year?
Well, we're starting out with a multi-faith ceremony. On Sunday morning, we have representatives from 8 different faith paths who will be speaking, some singing and some music. Then we have a little opening ceremony, a candle lighting, reading of the proclamation. And we have an afternoon fully booked with musicians and about 8 different activities for the children, all peace-oriented.
And that's on Sunday. And if you've missed that by the time you're watching the show, there's lots of other ways that individually you can celebrate and create peace.
Well, we have another event following that on the 21st at the Unity Center. We're going to be planting a peace pole, and that's just a 4-sided pole that has "May peace prevail on earth" in 4 different languages. And so we'll be planting that pole, and then we'll have a peace meditation.
Why is it important to do these things? I mean, we all kind of know, yeah, peace is good, but that's not enough.
It's changing consciousness. We all know, and the basis of our whole teaching is that our thought is creative, and we tend to attract to us that which we focus our attention on. So if we focus on the positive, on the peace, on the connection, on the love that's all around us in the world, instead of that other stuff that's there too, we always have choice as to where we want to go. So this is about redirecting our consciousness.
And you're a minister with Unity?
I am.
And what is the philosophy behind that church?
The philosophy is that we're all one, that the divine, if you want to call it God, is everywhere. It's within and as and through each one of us. It's what connects us all and makes us all one. And that it responds to our thinking. So our thought is creative. What we think into the world, we tend to get back, and that's the way God works as far as we're concerned.
I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to ask you, because I've been reading some headlines lately, and I actually was moved to tears because of the horrific, just the fact that these things exist, that children are being harmed in certain ways, and I don't need to get into the details, but it just hit me. What can I do? What can I do to create more of a sense of calm in myself and put that out into the world? I just want I feel hopeless sometimes, or helpless.
You know, all the great leaders in psychology and philosophy today are saying we can only change ourselves.
Right.
And we can change ourselves, and that ripples out from us. We can lead by example. We can lead peaceful, loving lives. And you know, if I could save the world by laying down my life, I'd gladly do it. I'm sure you would too. But we only add weight to it when we focus on it and obsess about it.
Okay, so we're going to focus on the positive. We are going to celebrate peace. And if people want more information, where can they go? How can they reach you?
www.peacenanaimo.com or unitynanaimo.org.
Excellent, Patricia. Thank you.
Thank you
for bringing more peace into this world. We're going to throw things over now to our colleague down in Victoria, Dan Kahn, introducing us to a gentleman who thought his kids were spending way too much time on screens and decided to make a change.